Now, the F-35 isn't just a piece of hardware, it's the flagship of the US fifth generation fleet of Western armaments in such regard, if you like. A program so tightly controlled that any export requires not just the president's approval, not just congressional oversight, but a review to ensure Israel's qualitative military edge is preserved too. And that edge isn't an informal understanding, it's written into US law, reaffirmed repeatedly, documented by the Congressional Research Service, and enforced every single time an Arab state asks for anything that might challenge Israel's technological lead. Israel must always be kept more powerful than everyone else around them. It's in US law. So when Saudi Arabia says it wants F-35s, that triggers that QME mechanism immediately. The US must ask Israel whether the sale undermines its military advantage, and Israel can signal approval, opposition, or conditional acceptance. And right now, Israel isn't opposing the sale outright, which is almost worse. It's saying we'll accept it if Riyadh normalizes with us. In other words, you can have the jets, but only if you give us the thing we can't get from you otherwise. That is the leverage that's been baked into QME, and Israel is using it because Saudi Arabia has refused to budge on the Palestinian question, and because Netanyahu's coalition has removed any possibility of compromise. And that's the point we can't lose sight of here. Saudi Arabia's position hasn't suddenly hardened. It hasn't invented a new demand. It hasn't moved the goalpost. Its position is exactly the one laid down in the 2002 Arab Peace Initiative. No normalization without a Palestinian state. Mohammed bin Salman has recently repeated that position, and despite all the noise around regional realignment and post-Gaza diplomacy, the core condition hasn't changed. If Israel wants normalization, it has to accept Palestinian sovereignty in some form. The trouble for Israel is that Netanyahu's government won't.